Hi, this is Thomas Wood with Microquant, and once again we're going to be taking a look at the Value Charts Futures live trading room trade of the day. First we're going to talk about a couple different trades, and then I want to point out one that we had talked about previously, but that didn't actually play out until after the trading room was over. So people in the futures trading room were aware of it, but it didn't actually take place. The trendline break, and this is in soy, didn't actually take place until after the trading room had ended. Now the first trade I want to talk about is a long in corn, and this was off of a very similar setup to what we had in soy, where you had a downtrend line here in your 240-minute chart, and we had longs back here earlier in the week, and with the profit target being this line. And then we said, okay, we're short off of the line, off of the downtrend line, and if it breaks through that, then we're reversing and going long. And it broke through right at around 659, call it 660 if you get in a little bit late. And that rallied all the way up to 670, so you had about a 10-cent move there in corn, which is a fairly decent move. So that was a very nice trade for those in the trade room that took that. The next one I want to talk about is a short we had in gold off of a 15-minute bearish divergence. You can see here gold rallied up fairly high. We had a double bearish divergence here on the 15-minute chart. So here was the first one where we had this high here, and then the second one was all the way up here where we came back up, hit new highs, moderately overvalued with a lower high histogram and lower high indicator line on our MQ momentum indicator. That ended up rolling over and selling off from around 1395 if you got up near the highs in the overvalued price point, all the way down to a low where it hit the MQ trend at 1375. So that had about a $20 now sell-off that you could have caught, and depending on where your fills were, you could have made about $2,000 a contract to the downside on that trade with risking only about $200 to $300. Now the trade that took place after the trading room had closed for the day that we had pointed out earlier this morning was soybeans. Now we had identified, and we've been talking about this channel here in soybeans for the past several days now. We talked about it on Monday actually in the mentorship as well. So we were watching this channel here in soy on the 240, and we said if it breaks either the highs or the lows, we would expect that market to run. Well, you can see soy finally broke out right here at about 1510 and then rallied all the way up to a high of 1546. So you had a 36, almost 37-cent rally in a matter of an hour in soybeans when it broke that trend line. So that was a great trading opportunity for those of you that took that trade. Excellent job. I know several people were watching that and were waiting for that to occur. So that was one that we pointed out in the trading room, said to watch for it, ended up breaking through and rallying after the trading room was closed, but still I know several people made quite a bit of money on that run. Now, that's all I have for today. If you want to learn more about these indicators, or you want to learn more about the Value Charts Futures Trading Room, feel free to visit the link below or to go to valuecharts.com and you can read all about it. That's all I have for today, so until next time, happy trading.